Get ready with me to catfish another man. And just to FYI, this is a long video. We are going over everything. I'm trying some stuff that I was sent in PR. So as a disclaimer, anything in this fancy box, the Valentino, the Dermalogica, it was free. They sent it to me. It was not paid to make this video, so you're gonna get the honesty from me, okay? Off the rip. The Dermalogica oil cleanser did not work to break down my makeup. Future me, please insert a video. Everything else from the Dermalogica line was pretty good. The standout for me though is that vitamin C kind of serum. Everything else I will have to report back to you guys at a later date, because with skincare, it takes time to notice, right? Some things are, more superficial, so you can notice right away. So like that vitamin C serum gives a beautiful glow. And then this daily micro exfoliant, I believe that's what you call it, that made my skin feel amazingly smooth and my makeup laid down really nice over it. But again, I need to test this over time before I tell you to spend your hard-earned money or not, okay? Okay, so this is the glow that I'm talking about, okay? Look. Watch me work. Watch me work. Squirt it out. Come on now, girl. Come on now. See, I feel like an anxious announcer. So I do my voiceover as I'm recording. I'm watching this right now, like with y'all, I guess. Hey, girl. Hey, get some popcorn. I massage the heck out of my skin when I'm doing my skincare, okay? And in between each layer, which you guys don't see, I allow each skincare step to settle into the skin for like a minute or so. So I'll do my toner, let that sit. Do my eye cream, let that sit. Do my serum, let that sit. Do my moisturizer, let that sit. Now I'm only letting it sit like a minute or so, right? But before I go in with my primer, I let all of my skincare settle for at least 5 to 10 minutes, okay? Go do something else. Go brush your teeth, go walk your dog. You have to let that skincare settle into the skin, because if you don't, and you take your happy self and put that primer on top of skincare that is still sitting on top of your skin, that's why your shit be peeling. Yeah, that's why your shit be set. First of all, okay, look at this glow. Elf don't know me. I wish they did. Send me a check, girl. Anyways, my point is that's why your shit be peeling. That's why your shit be separating, because you are not giving your skin a lot of time to absorb some stuff. Now, I'm in between shades. The darker shade is a little bit too dark for me. The lighter shade is a little bit too rosy, a little bit too light. So again, if you are a neutral, olivey girl, a mid-tone girl, you're gonna have to mix. It's very rare that companies get our shade correct, and that's fine. You know, makeup is an art. Do you think painters just go buy the color that they want? No, they make that shit. You know, like, hey, this is my thing. I love it. I love mixing. If you don't want to mix, then go to Sephora and swatch every single foundation until you find your perfect match, okay? For those of you that are close to my skin color, I did find the closest match with the Fenty Stick Foundation in the shade 15. But if I get a touch of sun like I am right now, it's too light for me. And then when I go to Fenty 16 or 17, the undertone has changed. It doesn't match. So here we are mixing, okay? Now, this Fenty concealer is really nice, okay? But I like the Natasha Denona to give me that extra corner. If you look at my eyes, my darkness is just right in that little corner. So I don't need a whole lot of coverage up there, right? So I go in with the Fenty because it's like medium buildable. It's extremely lightweight, but it gives you nice coverage. And it's nice because it lightens up the foundation, because remember I said the foundation that I'm using is a tad too dark. So you see I'm placing it in areas that I want to lighten up to reshape the face. Now, the Natasha Denona concealer, just a little bit. Girl, this will cover your sins. It'll hide a dead body, okay? So just, a little bit. Don't overdo it. And yes, I like my cream and liquid powders to be kind of dry, right? My skin is going to warm it up, but I want it to kind of set, so when I blend it out, I don't lose that coverage. If you are using full coverage foundation and you find yourself putting more layers and more layers and more layers, it's because you're not allowing it to set to maintain the opacity and the coverage, okay? And yes, I like to outline my brows before I go in with anything, because I change the shape of my brows quite often. Depending on the look that I'm doing, I may have a more arch brow, I may have a thicker brow, I may have a more straight brow, I may have a thinner foot, whatever. So that's why you see the tail end of my brow is chopped off. I've been doing that on and off for years. When you chop off the tail end of your brow, that gives you the opportunity to create whatever shape you want, right? It's the tail that manipulates how low or how high or how straight the arch is. And as usual, I'm using the Jessup brush, okay? And I'm pressing it into the skin. On a side note, I want to write jingles. I want to be a Broadway musical star. A closed mouth don't get fed. Okay, shout out to all the musicians out there. You need me to write you a hook? You need me to sing? Also, if y'all haven't checked out my song, I Ain't Going 50-50 with a Man, okay, you could check it out on TikTok, Instagram right now. And it's on YouTube, I believe. It's not on Spotify or Apple Music because it's not a real song. But look at a man texting me. I'm recording. Don't text me, sir, please. Anyways, okay, so hold on. Let's talk about these brushes right here. Let's talk about these brushes. I saw that Miss Dior, no shade to Dior, okay? I don't got no beef with Dior, but I saw she came out with a new brush that looks similar to these old school kabuki brushes, and it reminded me of this MAC 183 brush. It's so funny to me how a lot of these companies are either reinventing old school MAC products, MAC did it first, and trying to recreate trends that already existed, recreate techniques that already existed. Back when I was working at MAC, we were using these kabuki brushes for full coverage foundation, to sheer out foundation, to put it on the neck, the collarbone, to bronze. Like, none of this shit is new. And I'm sorry, I'm gonna say it, a lot of this shit is stolen from MAC. MAC is the OG on so much shit, and I'm not deriding MAC. I worked for the company for a very long time. I got to see the ins and outs, and as a beauty creator, a beauty professional, and a beauty consumer, I see what's up. Like, give MAC her flowers, okay? Thanks. Okay, I'm tired. Y'all know after a certain while, I don't want to do a voiceover anymore, okay? If you have questions as you're watching this video, please leave them in the comments, because guess what? I answer y'all questions in detail, and I will make a video. If it's something I haven't talked about or something that I feel like I didn't go over thoroughly enough, I will make a video, okay? So if you don't have specific questions, I'm just gonna shut up and put on some music. And if you're wondering why you keep hearing that same mix on every single song, the copyright restrictions on YouTube are extremely strict. I mean, you can chop and screw it and you'll get a copyright strike, a violation, and I'm not trying to have no beef with the music industry. So the mix that I found, okay, it is copyright free. I can use it. You guys love it. I love it. Side note, this Fenty translucent powder, put it in your T-zone area, in the areas where you know you're going to have a lot of texture, movement, oiliness, the areas that you don't need coverage, right? Because you don't want to keep loading up your face with more coverage in areas that don't even need it, okay? So anywhere that I don't need coverage, but I need smoothing, some texture minimization, and some oil control, I put that translucent powder, okay? All right, bye, y'all. Here comes the music.
want me to answer your call. I know that I shouldn't have had you waiting at all. I've been so busy, but I've been thinking about what I wanna do with you. I know them other guys, they've been talking about the way I do what I do. They heard I was good, they wanna see if it's true. They know you're the one I wanna give it to. Can see you and me too. Always me and you. Now, I've been waiting, think I wanna make that move. Now, baby, tell me if you like it. Tell me if you like it. Now, I've been waiting, think I wanna make that move. Now, baby, tell me if you like it. I was waiting for you to tell me you were ready. I know what to do if only you would let me. As long as you're cool with it, I'll treat you right. Here is where you wanna be. I know them other guys, they've been talking about the way I do what I do. They heard I was good, they wanna see if it's true. They know you're the one I wanna give it to. Can see you and me too. And now it's me and you. Now I've been waiting for you. Gonna make that move. You out making that move. Baby, tell me if you like it. Tell me if you like it. Now I've been waiting. Hey, gonna make that move. Gonna make a move. Baby, tell me if you like it. Yeah.
I'm about to take y'all back. Yes, I'm putting pressed pigment on my lips. If you were a YouTube girly and watch the MAC girls, that's what we used to do. We used to put pressed pigments, loose pigments, glitter. We would use like duo eye glue, eyeshadow glue to hold it on there. And I miss it. Like, I did my makeup like this and my daughter saw me. She was like, oh my God, Mom, you look like you did when you worked at MAC back in the day. Oh, I was watching Nina. She's so cool. And look at this hair. Look at the health of my hair, y'all. This is just a blowout, no flat iron, nothing. And I know you're gonna wanna see the nails, the jewels. And for those that are asking, my jewelry haul, not tutorial, but my jewelry collection and kind of like vlog of where I shop is live right now. Okay, watch the video. I do not gatekeep, okay? I tell y'all exactly where I get my stuff. Bye.